cases in Wisconsin continues to rise.
Amanda Quintana has an update on those numbers. Amanda?
There are now more than 1,200 positive cases across the state and 19 deaths. We continue to update the numbers as individual counties release their totals. Right now, our count is 1,273. There have been 187 people who tested positive here in Dane County, 15 in Rock County, 13 in Sauk County. There were 120 more cases in Milwaukee County over the weekend, most of them in the city of Milwaukee, bringing the county's total to 663, with 10 deaths there. Governor Evers says we are heading into the worst of this.
I'm sure many of us would like to just wake up from this nightmare tomorrow morning and say it never happened. But the responsible thing to do is plan for the worst and hope for the best. So that's exactly what we're doing here in Wisconsin.
He says the state is working with tribal and health partners to set up voluntary isolation centers and with the Army Corps of Engineers to get field hospitals ready for a surge of cases. The peak is expected in about 2 weeks. DHS is also partnering with companies like Epic and Exact Sciences to double the state's lab testing capacity, but there will not be testing at those sites, and you will still need a doctor's order to get tested. And older adults, hospital workers, as well as those with compromised immune systems will still be prioritized.
Amanda, thanks for the update. The United States is closing in on 150,000 coronavirus cases nationwide. There are hotspots around the country, including Louisiana, New Jersey, Michigan, Washington, and California. But the epicenter remains New York, where there are now more than 66,000 cases. Elise Preston reports from New York.
The Naval Hospital ship Comfort arrived in New York City ahead of schedule Monday to relieve the pressure on hospitals overwhelmed by the coronavirus crisis.
We are not alone. Our nation is helping us in our hour of need.
The Comfort has 1,000 beds and will treat non-coronavirus patients. Workers are also building an emergency hospital in Central Park near Mount Sinai Health System. The 68-bed field hospital will serve as a respiratory care unit.
These field hospitals are just the start. New York City's mayor says the city needs to triple the amount of hospital beds by May.
In Maryland, a drive-through screening location opened in the parking lot of FedEx Field. Maryland's governor issued a stay-at-home directive.
We are no longer asking or suggesting that Marylanders stay home. We are directing them to do so.
At one Maryland nursing home, 67 residents have tested positive, and more than 24 staff members are showing symptoms. The governors of Oklahoma and Texas say anyone traveling to their states from areas with hotspots will need to self-quarantine. Both are close to Louisiana, which has the second highest number of coronavirus deaths per capita.
Understand that executive orders that issue about travel is keenly focused on one main goal, and that is to reduce importing COVID-19 into the state of Texas.
FEMA tweeted photos of a shipment of protective equipment that landed in New York Sunday. The international shipment included more than 130,000 N95 face masks and nearly 2 million face masks and gowns. Elise Preston, CBS News, New York.
And FEMA says there are another 19 international flights scheduled as it continues to move supplies from the global market.
The number of coronavirus victims around the world continues to soar, and there are growing concerns about the virus spreading in developing countries. Social distancing out of the question in India as thousands of workers now without jobs made a mass exodus back to their villages. In South Africa's poorest communities, soldiers ordered people home in no uncertain terms. And in hard-hit Italy, the dead have been stacking up so quickly, priests in the north have had to conduct mass funerals.
They died without the possibility to talk to their loved ones, without anyone who could comfort them.
But in all of this, there is one sliver of optimism in Italy. Although another 756 people died from the virus on Sunday, the numbers there continue to trend downward.
President Trump has approved federal funding for National Guard troops dealing with the virus crisis in 3 more states, Connecticut, Illinois, and Michigan. It comes one day after extending social distancing guidelines through April 30th. In an interview with Fox News Channel, the president said his top health experts cautioned against pulling the guidelines guidelines too soon. The president's top health experts are warning against ignoring those guidelines, predicting the death toll could climb to hundreds of thousands in the U.S.
We have to really tell the American people that they have to do more, to stay inside, to wash their hands, to social distance, and to assume that other people are infected even if they look asymptomatic.
Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin says small business loans will be available Friday, 1 week after President Trump signed the massive economic stimulus Phase 3 bill into law. The Treasury Secretary says guidelines for how to apply for the small business loans will be released later today. The president said he's considering ways of giving health care professionals hazard pay or bonuses, something some House Democrats would also like to see in a Phase 4 stimulus bill.
Many smaller cities in Wisconsin rely on tourism to keep their businesses running. Our Gabriela Becerra joins us now to share how coronavirus restrictions are hitting those areas a little harder. Gabby?
Charlotte, I took a trip to New Glarus today where there's more closed signs than I could even count, and the streets are pretty much empty. The Chamber of Commerce says New Glarus's economy depends strongly on tourism. With no one traveling right now, it's hard to support their small businesses in a city of about 2,000 people. One of those small business owners is Gary Westby, who owns the Glarner-Stuber restaurant, which is now closed until further notice.
This town is normally bustling. It is so strange to look out our window. We live right above the restaurant. To look out that window on Friday and Saturday night and just see nothing. It's bizarre.
Westby says the uncertainty of how long this could last is the hardest part for his business. Coming up on News 3 Now at 6, I'll share more from business owners who are having to make some hard adjustments in order to survive these coronavirus restrictions.
Gabby, thank you. The virus has delivered a severe blow to Wisconsin dairy farmers who rely on selling milk to restaurants, schools, and the hospitality industry. The Journal-Sentinel reports about 1/3 of Wisconsin dairy products, mainly cheese, are sold in the food service trade. Farmers say the coronavirus outbreak has caused milk prices to drop to unprofitable levels this spring at a time when money is needed for the upcoming planting season. Dairy farmers are worried about processing plants closing or cutting production, forcing them to dump milk.
Two of the nation's largest health insurers are waiving out-of-pocket costs for coronavirus treatments. Humana and Cigna both say they are taking the steps so patients can seek treatment if needed and not have to worry about how much it's going to cost. The Tokyo Olympics are all set for next year. The games will begin on July 23rd, 2021, almost exactly 1 year from the original date. The games will still be known as Tokyo 2020 despite the postponement. And in China, where many quarantine restrictions are now lifted, a heartwarming reunion. That's 4-year-old Jazz Rose running toward his best friend, Mikkel. The pair hadn't seen each other in more than 2 months. Jazz says Mikkel was the first person he wanted to see.
Very sweet. And La Crosse Distillery is handing out free hand sanitizer. The La Crosse Distillery Company handed out sanitizer at 6 different locations yesterday afternoon. They ran out quickly as cars lined up down the street, and they're trying to make more to meet demand, but say getting plastic bottles imported from China has been a struggle. They plan to make a large batch for healthcare workers, essential businesses, and those most vulnerable. Well, let's head outside now and get some sunshine in our forecast with congratulations on your promotion.
Right, so
Meteorologist Dana Fulton.
Gary's not going to like this one, guys. No, it is fantastic outside. I actually negotiated with our producer to make sure that I could do all my weather hits outside this afternoon because there's no reason really to spend any time inside. The weather office, everything in the newsroom, just a little stuffy currently. We've got sunshine. We've got a clear sky. Temperatures just a little bit above average. So here's a live look with our Edgewater Sky Cam. I really do encourage you to get outside and get some fresh air this evening. I think it's going to help everyone's mood a little bit, bring a smile to your face, and just, again, good for you to get that fresh air. Looking at a visible cloud track, a few clouds passing overhead, but overall mostly sunny skies. Doppler track is going to stay very quiet after a soggy, dreary weekend. This is all good news. Temperatures overnight will be a little cooler as we will stay partly cloudy without that cloud deck overhead. Our temperatures drop just a little bit more. So we'll be starting Tuesday off at about 30 degrees. And then for Tuesday afternoon, it is going to be a little cooler late in the day, but still we'll have some sunshine. No rain building in for Tuesday or Wednesday. So a nice nice dry stretch. Again, if you can get out and enjoy it, I would certainly recommend it.
You are the chief of Live at 4. How's that?
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Thank you, Dana.
Well, today is the last day that online voter registration is open. A federal district court ordered that online registration be extended to give people who are unable to leave their homes due to the coronavirus more time to register and request an absentee ballot. The extension applies to the April 7th spring election and presidential primary. The city of Stoughton is combining the polling place locations for wards 1 through 16 into a single location for the April 7th spring election and presidential primary. According to a release, all voters can go to the Stoughton Wellness and Athletics Center inside the Sports Enhancement Academy Gymnasium. On election day, the city will enforce social distancing with tape marked in 6-foot increments.
A dryer could be the cause of a house fire in Madison. This happened at 1914 Seminole Highway around 9 o'clock this morning. Officials say a dryer was on fire when crews arrived. It is unknown if anyone was injured in that fire, and it remains under investigation. Madison police say they are investigating a burglary over the weekend near Buckeye Road. Officers say early Saturday morning, a burglar entered a home on Tarragon Drive and stole electronics and a 2016 Lexus. The stolen Lexus was later reported to be speeding and driving recklessly on East Washington Avenue. Officers continue to investigate.
Well, still to come at 4, are you looking for a new show or movie to stream? Well, who isn't? Our Will Loper is in next with some TV shows and movies you might want to check out. That's when Live at 4 continues.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
Welcome to the all-new Dwellings.
When we face adversity, we find a way through it. It's about taking care of each other. It's the small parts that make a big difference. At Chevy, we promise to do ours. We're offering Chevy owners complimentary OnStar Crisis Assist services and Wi-Fi data. If you need a new Chevy, interest-free financing for 84 months with deferred payments for 120 days on many of our most popular models. You may even shop online and take delivery at home. It's just our way of doing our part.
This is online learning. Today, it's more relevant than ever. This is you, a person looking for a lasting career. And this is Herzing University's Everywhere Classroom, where you can earn a degree in nursing, healthcare, business, and IT from anywhere, online, with approachable, caring instructors. That makes online learning from Herzing University more relevant than ever.
I'm possible at Herzing.
Learn more today.
At Papa Murphy's, we believe Tuesdays should be taken seriously. That's why we need seriously. We chop seriously and shred seriously. And it's why every Tuesday, you can get a large made-to-order pizza for just $10. Seriously. Because we're serious about Tuesdays. Even if you're not. Every Tuesday, get a large pizza for just $10. Papa Murphy's. Change the way you pizza.
You love your business. Every day, you coddle it, pamper it. Maybe the growing pains were hard, but you put everything into it, nurtured it, and fed it, so it would grow. It's only natural that you'd want to protect it with the right insurance. Pamper your business with a policy from Westband and wrap it in the cozy warmth of the silver lining.
Coming together makes us stronger, and Ford is built to lend a hand, especially now, with 6-month payment relief. Buy a new Ford. We'll defer 3 payments and make 3 payments for peace of mind up to 6 months. Shop at Ford.com or contact your Ford dealer to find out more about home delivery and other vehicle service options. You have a lot to take care of. Let us help take care of you.
For the safety of our customers, we have temporarily closed our showroom, but we are still scheduling our award-winning in-home design visits, so reserve your spot today. Dwellings, Madison's best-kept $150 secret.
As employees stay home to limit the spread of the coronavirus, many of us are doing our jobs from the couch or at the kitchen table.
And that can lead to poor posture and back pain. Orthopedic surgeon Dr. Arul Shah says a flat surface is ideal. Make sure the keyboard is just within arm's length with your elbows bent. If you're having aches and pains from the long hours in front of the computer, don't forget to get your regular basic exercise daily because it can help. Andrew Falcone is working from home and he's made a makeshift standing desk at his kitchen counter.
Doing some stretching and some, light workouts within the apartment as well, just to kind of stay loose, because typically it's when things get tight, that's when things start to cause pain.
He says he finds spending less time sitting is definitely helping his back. Phones and devices are another common reason for pain, for poor posture, because looking down can affect the back and neck. Doctors say try to keep your phone more toward the front of your face if possible. Hospitals around the world are struggling to keep up with COVID-19, with many resources needed to fight the virus in short supply.
Researchers in England say they have found a way to make ventilators faster than ever before. Engineers at the University of Oxford say they assembled a prototype in less than 2 hours and successfully tested it on a medical dummy. Its no-frills design uses just a resuscitation bag, a few valves, and an electrical circuit, and cost about $100 to make. COVID-19 is a respiratory virus, so many of the severe cases require a ventilator. But supplies are scarce, with U.S. and UK hospitals admitting to a shortage.
I mean, to be honest, there isn't a country in the world that has the stocks of ventilators that needed when you have a pandemic like this.
Are you ready to intubate? Yeah. Okay.
The straightforward design of the device eliminates the need for complex parts, allowing it to be made quickly and in big numbers to deal with Britain's expected surge in cases. Researchers say more than 5,000 machines could be created every week. The UK currently has just 8,000 ventilators across the entire country. As Americans stocked up on essentials for the coronavirus, preparation at camps in 2 states were already well underway.
At Fortitude Ranch, with its stockpiled food, semi-automatic weapons, and designated bunkers, it's all about the what-ifs. It's a survival community with undisclosed locations in remote Colorado and West Virginia, where members can escape in times of disaster. Retired Air Force Colonel Drew Miller is the company's CEO. He wants to build a total of 12 ranch locations across the country, with the next ones planned for here in Wisconsin and one in Nevada.
We have a reserve room. It may not be fancy. We have Spartan memberships that are very inexpensive, only about $1,000 per person per year.
Each ranch has about 100 members. In good times, they can use the log cabins for vacation, hunting, and fishing on the vast properties. But in case of what they deem a disaster, they say they're ready for whatever might happen. Miller says the biggest threat is a pandemic, but the COVID-19 isn't severe enough to ask members to shelter. On Wall Street, stocks extended the relief rally from last week. The Dow Industrials added 690 points, closing at 22,327. The NASDAQ rose 217. The S&P 500 added 85. Well, many people spent their weekends streaming new shows on things like Netflix or Disney+.
If you think you've run out of things to watch as you stay at home, Will Loper has more options for you.
Hey, Mark and Charlotte, as self-quarantining and staying at home continues, there have been reports of some people finishing Netflix. Yes, they watched Netflix. All of it. Now, hopefully none of you at home have gotten that far, but in case you have, here are some more options. First up, once again, we have films releasing early on VOD that normally would have a few more months before becoming available digitally. These include Harrison Ford teaming up with a goofy-looking CGI dog in The Call of the Wild, the Will Ferrell-Julia Louis-Dreyfus dramedy Downhill, The Way Back starring Ben Affleck as a recovering alcoholic basketball coach, and the superhero/villain film Birds of Prey starring Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn.
You are so cool.
These movies can be found on VOD services like iTunes, Amazon Video, or Vudu for purchase. And while the premium price to see these movies early looked to be staying steady at $20, studios now seem to be experimenting with other price points. The Call of the Wild is available for $15, and Downhill can be purchased for just $10.
How could I run away in ski boots?
What?
Can you run in ski boots?
Not very well.
Boom. Exactly.
Regardless, I wouldn't leave my family to die. That's boom.
For those of you subscribing to streaming services, there's plenty of new choices. Parents who are sick of seeing Frozen 2 on Disney Plus for the 82nd time can get the kids together for a new reality cooking show, Be Our Chef.
I just love seeing families in a kitchen cooking together. Sorry.
The first episode premiered Friday and has 5 families compete for a cruise, which, as far as prizes go, well, that one hasn't aged the best. Each episode has families using a different Disney film as inspiration for their dishes. The show is great for families or just kids to watch. And there are plenty of fun, cheesy moments for younger audiences.
We gotta get these in.
Oh my gosh.
There are 11 episodes total of Be Our Chef, and the first is available to stream now on Disney+.
The winner is...
Over on Amazon Prime is the fashion reality show Making the Cut.
Here we go.
Heidi Klum and Tim Gunn reunite in the show where 12 fashion designers compete to become the next big global brand.
You have to have an intense fire in your belly. I believe in you. I know you have the fire. There's $1 million at stake.
Do you see what I see?
I see a lot.
Newly streaming on Netflix is the film Uncorked, about a young man who wants to become a sommelier, but his father wants him to take over the family barbecue business.
Okay, so I want to become a master sommelier.
Trying to be an actor? Is that like a pirate?
No, that's a sommelier.
Kelly Kent.
Also new on Netflix is the 3rd season of Ozark.
We moved here to start over, and it's been hard.
Laura Linney and Jason Bateman return as money laundering couple Wendy and Marty Bird.
If we had just kept our heads down, Wendy.
There's nothing we can do about that now. We're committed.
This season, the tension is ratcheted up another 17 notches as Wendy insists on expanding and Marty just wants to keep running their casino and keep things simple.
So you're moving money in the new casino, and you're asking me not to tell your wife.
In a nutshell.
Even if you're not caught up, this is the perfect time to watch all 3 seasons of Ozark, and returning fans will find themselves more than satisfied.
I believe that you and Wendy can be happy.
Save it. I'm not bribing you to make us happy.
Now, speaking of Netflix, several actors have staked their claim in playing the Tiger King's Joe Exotic in the inevitable biopic. Dax Shepard tweeted, if he doesn't get cast as Joe Exotic, Hollywood is broken. And Ed Norton was quick to jump in and say, step aside, pal, you're too young and buff. Dax is looking pretty close to me, but I think we're all forgetting a 3rd option. For Live at 4, I'm Will Loper, sending it back to you, Mark and Charlotte.
Will the Exotic.
A lot of people are watching that now.
Susan, she watched the whole thing. I finished it over the weekend. It's remarkable.
Gosh, okay.
It's remarkable.
I'll just start.
Still to come in Florida, you need a haircut? Too bad. All salons and barbershops are closed because of the safer-at-home orders.
By the end of the month, we'll know everyone's real hair color. Well, now some people are just taking it into their own hands. That story when Live at 4 continues.
Hi, I'm Travis Ganser. Looking to update your bath, shower, or your entire bathroom? Ganser is the answer with Bath Creations by Ganser Company.
Schedule your free in-home consultation or visit our beautiful showroom on the Beltline.
A local family-owned business of 4 generations.
These days, it's hard to tell the difference between judges and politicians. I'm Jill Karofsky. I'm running for the Supreme Court to stop corruption.
Jill Karofsky, mother of 2, prosecutor, trial court judge.
On the Supreme Court, I'll make decisions based on the law and its impact on real people, not corporate donors.
Jill is supported by law enforcement across Wisconsin for her record as a tough, fair, independent judge. Jill Karofsky for Wisconsin Supreme Court.
Our not-so-standard spring event is over soon.
Yeah, I'll take it. If you give us the 2 years of carefree scheduled maintenance.
That's standard.
And a turbocharged engine and smartphone integration.
Yeah, all comes standard.
I know.
Oh, well, what if I gave you all of this for practically just a signature? You basically just sign and drive.
I don't tell her.
No.
Volkswagen's list of standard features goes on and on, but this event won't. Hurry in during the not-so-standard spring event and you can lease a new 2020 Tiguan. 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month's payment, and 0 to its signing. Practically just sign then drive.
You were always always the responsible one. So much like me, always taking care of everyone else. But this wasn't your responsibility. I already took care of the arrangements. The Ryans made it so easy. I didn't want you to worry about a thing. It's my last gift to you, my lovely daughter.
It's just what I thought. It's all going to have to come out.
If you don't have dental insurance, paying the bill can be really expensive. After all, just a simple cleaning can cost $150. And other procedures like crowns and root canals can cost hundreds, even thousands more. But now you can get dental insurance for about $1 a day from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. Call us for a free information kit. Our dental insurance helps cover over 350 procedures, everything from cleanings and fillings to crowns and dentures. Your acceptance is guaranteed for one of these insurance policies, even if you're retired or on Medicare. There are no deductibles and there's no annual maximum. Plus, you can see any dentist you choose. Take the pain out of big dental bills with Physicians Mutual. Call us now for your free information kit with all the details.
Hi, I'm Travis Ganser. Looking to update your bath, shower, or your entire bathroom? Ganser is the answer with Bath Creations by Ganser Company.
Schedule your free in-home consultation or visit our beautiful showroom on the Beltline.
A local family-owned business of 4 generations.
Well, take a look at this. Sonny the dog has a new leash on life as a quarantine delivery boy.
I love this story.
A Colorado woman is helping get a neighbor much-needed supplies while maintaining a safe distance using her golden retriever, Gopher. In addition to delivering food, the golden retriever also brings mail, picks up trash on his walks. The neighbor says it's not just the food and supplies she looks forward to, but Sonny's visit as well. That's a good dog.
It's a very good dog.
Well, while we deal with the pandemic, people are still trying to find ways to spread joy.
A principal in Michigan had a big surprise for one of her students.
Hey, so I'm at Culver's, where Caitlin Watson is working. And I'm about to tell her a huge announcement. So I got you on camera because I want to announce something to you today.
Okay.
You are GTA's 2020 class valedictorian.
I am?
You are.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Grand Traverse Academy in Traverse City has been shut down for more than 2 weeks, but secondary principal Michelle Floring wanted to observe tradition and notify the deserving student of her honor in person. She went the extra mile and drove to Culver's, where valedictorian Caitlin Watson was working, delivering that news in person. That's very sweet.
It is very sweet. She is so excited. I wonder if she got fries with that.
Or maybe throw some extra cheese curds in there, too.
All right, let's head out to the patio. Dana, you like that dog story?
I did. I mean, is that, of course I like the dog story. Let's not act surprised about that one. It was golden retriever, just being outside and enjoying doing good outside. And that's really what we're expecting throughout the rest of the evening. Some nice weather, really pretty. A few clouds sliding through, but comfortable temperatures. We will take a closer look at what's ahead for the next few days in just a few minutes.
Now, a WISC-TV editorial with editorial director Neil Heinen.
Grace is not a word that's likely come to mind a lot in the last week or so, and yet perhaps we would benefit from a little more of it. News 3 Now news director Sarah Gray, who's been leading the news gathering and reporting work of an extraordinarily dedicated and hardworking team of journalists, told me grace was a word that came to mind as she reflected on what she and others have been hearing from the people we serve in South Central Wisconsin. As the week went on, the spirit of the community was changing a little, from we're all in this together to a little more complaining, selfishness, intolerance, and incivility. I'm hearing it as well. I suppose some of it's understandable, especially that motivated by uncertainty and fear. But we've got a long way to go, and we can't let our patience wear thin. We need to be in this together. We need to stay in this together. It's tough for everyone right now, but there is so much good being done, and we want to acknowledge that and celebrate that. Let's support each other. We will get through this, and it will be easier to do so if we do it with a little grace.
We at Patriot Paving want to remind you we're all in this together. Be kind. Enjoy the time with your family. Help your neighbor. We can and will get through this together and be stronger than before. Stay calm, stay positive, and we'll see you soon.
Prepping your pantries and bathrooms? I would also urge you to consider natural ways to support your immune system to keep the viruses away. Hi, I'm Tim O'Brien, owner of the Healthy Place Apple Wellness. For weeks now, we have been building inventory in the most important product categories like immune and lungs. With demand surging beyond anyone's expectation, we can't guarantee that every item will stay in stock. Our commitment is to keep the essentials available. Stop by one of our 4 Madison locations or check us out online at findyourhealthyplace.com.
This is online learning. Today, it's more relevant than ever. This is you, a person looking for a lasting career. And this is Herzing University's Everywhere Classroom, where you can earn a degree in nursing, healthcare, business, and IT from anywhere, online, with approachable, caring instructors. That makes online learning from Herzing University more relevant than ever.
I'm possible at Herzing.
Learn more today.
When we face adversity, we find a way through it. It's about taking care of each other. It's the small parts that make a big difference. At Chevy, we promise to do ours. We're offering Chevy owners complimentary OnStar Crisis Assist services and Wi-Fi data. If you need a new Chevy, interest-free financing for 84 months with deferred payments for 120 days on many of our most popular models. You may even shop online and take delivery at home. It's just our way of doing our part.
If you experience bladder leaks, you shouldn't have to sacrifice discretion for protection. Try Always Discreet. The unique design features protective leak guards, which help prevent leaks where they happen most, and an absorbent material that turns liquid into gel for up to 100% leak-free protection. The shapewear design provides a closer fit to ensure total discretion. Choose the solution that keeps you drier and offers a seamless fit. Try Always Discreet underwear with a money-back guarantee. Brand power helping you buy better.
We at Patriot Paving want to remind you we're all in this together. Be kind. Enjoy the time with your family. Help your neighbor. We can and will get through this together and be stronger than before. Stay calm, stay positive, and we'll see you soon.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
So I honestly didn't know that my mic was up during the golden retriever story. That was just pure happiness at seeing the dog come out. Just like being outside again right now is really, really pleasant. I know a lot of folks have been putting up hearts in their windows or kind messages on their houses, in their windows, on their cars driving by. In Cross Plains, people are starting to put up Christmas lights to remind people to just be the light in this darkness. So if you're trying to put up something outside or do some more sidewalk chalk, if you do that this evening, thankfully it's going to stay for the next few days. We aren't looking at any rain chances developing until the end of the week. It's always been a bummer when you put so much effort into a sidewalk piece and then the rain comes on through. We are going to see some cooler temperatures develop as we head into Tuesday, but it is going to stay dry for Tuesday and Wednesday. There is a slight chance for some showers develop on Thursday, a better chance for some showers on Friday night, and into Saturday, and we dry up for the second half of the weekend. But again, if you're trying to do anything outside, a little cheery, you should be good to go for the next several days. A quick cold front passing through for us right now. That's going to drop our temperatures overnight and heading into Tuesday, not bringing any moisture along with it, though. Skies will be partly cloudy as we head into tomorrow morning. Temperatures drop close to 30 degrees for our overnight lows, so a little cooler, and then afternoon highs, they'll struggle to get into the mid-40s, so we'll be a little bit below average and about a 10-degree drop from where we were at this afternoon. Wednesday, not quite as cool outside. We still have variably cloudy skies, a little more cloud coverage than sunshine, but high temperatures will be closer to average in the upper 40s. Our breeze right now is in the teens, but that's also going to back off into the single digits overnight. And for tomorrow, we're looking at more of a 5 to 10 mile per hour range for our wind speeds. But notice it's still coming from the northeast, so it's still that cooler air ushering in behind that cold front, and that's going to help cool our temperatures down. As we take a broader look at that rain chance for Thursday, Friday, and into Saturday, there's just a slight chance for some showers to develop for Thursday. The better opportunity as the system brings in the showers will be for Friday overnight and into into Saturday. So this is a look at Friday evening. We have widespread showers throughout southern Wisconsin. That line continues into Saturday morning, and then showers will gradually come to an end during the day on Saturday. We might have a little bit of clearing later on in the day, but likely not going to see much sunshine for Saturday. Hold on for that on a Sunday. We'll get a little clearer sky. Tonight, temperatures will drop to about 30, so it is going to be a little cooler outside. High temperatures tomorrow will be in the mid-40s, a little cooler than today with variably cloudy skies. More cloud coverage than sunshine. And as we look ahead to Wednesday, will continue to be variably cloudy, but we'll be in the lower 50s for afternoon highs. Back to 60 for Thursday and Friday, so much milder for the end of the week with those shower chances developing as we head into Friday and Saturday. The second half of the weekend on Sunday will give us partly sunny skies with highs back to the upper 50s, and it seems likely as we head into next week, another system will bring a better opportunity for some showers and isolated thunderstorms. Not much of a thunderstorm threat with that rain coming through for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday morning. Just more showers, but we'll be watching the storm threat as we head into next week. That's a quick look at your first one forecast.
All right, thank you, Dana. April showers, I guess. It's time to meet our pet of the week from the Dane County Humane Society.
We want you to meet Dandy. He is a male pitty mix. He was found as a stray in Madison and is a member of the Society's Lonely Hearts Club.
We're told he's a big goofball who would love a family patient enough to help him learn some manners. He's a playful guy, and he's looking for a family dedicated to giving him an outlet for all of his energy. He would do best in a home without small children or cats.
And there are only a few days left to double your gift. Dane County Humane Society has an amazing matching gift challenge right now, and you can double your impact for animals in need.
COVID-19 has dramatically changed life as we know it. What hasn't changed is DCHS's focus on providing care to our community's animals.
It certainly has. The Wernley Charitable Trust has issued a challenge grant for every $1 donated now through April 1st. They will double a gift up to $15,000.
You can make a donation online and see all the adopted animals at giveshelter.org. And our hound mix from last time, Sorrel, has been transferred to another rescue to find a new home. Good luck to him. If you're interested in adopting Dandy or any other critter, or donate, go to giveshelter.org. 838-0413 is the number to call. Well, among the many challenges Americans are facing is getting a haircut.
Michael George shows us how some are taking matters into their own hands.
Getting a haircut or a manicure is no longer an option for most Americans. Businesses are shut down because of the coronavirus. And that has people like Pam Wertheimer wondering, when can she get her hair colored again?
My roots are coming in, but I'm willing to, go old school hippie.
I'm blending it. I've seen this happen before.
So some are trying to do it on their own with mixed results.
And last night, I got an idea. I can cut hair.
Pop singer Pink showed her attempt at a do-it-yourself haircut on a post titled Haircuts and Drinking.
What do you think? Good luck?
Hi guys, thanks for joining me.
Stylist Gabby Fishman is out of work after her salon shut down. She decided to post a styling instructional video on YouTube.
I'm gonna go back and forth from corner to corner.
You're pulling out, all right? Not up and over, up and out.
There are a number of other tutorials out there.
So you're just gonna take this and apply it to all your nail. Then I like to do what I call halo sections.
These videos don't make Gabby any money. She just wanted to do something to help her clients.
And I understand that they're gonna be at home with their kids. They're gonna need to cut their kids' hair eventually. It's not about me, it's about them.
The average person who's kind of thinking boy, it might be a month or who knows how long before I get a haircut, what would you tell them right now?
We're going to be seeing a lot of roots. We're going to be seeing a lot of beards. Just get used to it.
And America will have some time to get used to it with salons shut down indefinitely. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
And this one is no exception.
No.
You color your own hair
for
last
the very
night.
first time last night.
There she is.
That was me just about to get going. I was like, hey, what could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
And see, that was when I was letting it sit. The only thing was I've lost track of time. So I texted my hairstylist and I said, so if just say I was using some hair dye at home and I didn't keep track of the time, do bad things happen?
And she said?
And she said, no, it'll be okay. You can actually sit longer to let it process.
Well, I think you did a great job.
Yeah, I tried to get my 11-year-old to help me with the backside, and all I'm hearing was oh, oops, I don't think I did this right. And I was like, forget it.
Just don't turn around.
Yeah, exactly. Everything's good here. Let's just not look at the
Very
back.
lifelike.
But very lifelike. Thank you. So we'll see what happens in 3 weeks.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
When can I come over?
Hey, make an appointment.
There's more to come at 4 later. We'll meet this month's top-notch teacher.
And tonight at 5, how state officials are working to prevent pandemic-related price gouging in the state. That story and more tonight at 5.
Wow, you ready?
Yeah, let me just grab my wallet.
Uh-oh, I've seen this before. Wallet way too big, skinny jeans too skinny.
I'll just carry it.
Before you break something, you should know you don't actually need a wallet. With BMO Harris, you can just take cash out with your phone. Or if you need to, you can pay them with Zelle. That works? Yeah. You're stuck, aren't you? Smile. Woo! Those jeans are way too tight.
That feeling you get when no wallet is no big deal. That's the BMO effect.
Toyota's family stretches to every corner of this country. So you can trust us to be here for you as we remain committed to supporting our community. Because the Toyota family is stronger together. This is our pledge. We are here for you now and in all the better days ahead. Our sales and service centers are open and here for you. Ride safe. Toyota.
When you're sick, so sick your heart hurts.
And your mind races.
When you think that you might have cancer, and then they tell you,
you have cancer.
And you just want somebody to say,
it's going to be okay.
This is where we treat cancers that were once thought untreatable, where success is measured in lives saved and dreams fulfilled. UW Health. Remarkable medicine. Remarkable care.
You know who really loves fresh food? Amateur chefs, stay-at-home parents, salad lovers, barbecuers, smorgasborders, hors d'oeuvres, fondue-ers, and flambéers, midnight snackers, brown baggers, bakers, and throw it in the microwavers. At Pick and Save, you can get all the fresh you want at a great price with same-day pickup and delivery. Because we believe in fresh for everyone.
Tonight at 5, many companies in Wisconsin are accused of price gouging during the COVID-19 pandemic. We'll tell you which ones tonight at 5.
While temperatures will be a little cooler tomorrow, milder weather should return for the rest of the week, along with some showers Thursday night and Friday. My forecast at 5.
And ahead at 6, a local clerk says it will be difficult to get the large number of absentee ballots counted by the end of Election Day, and what's being done about it. We'll have that story for you tonight on News 3 Now at 6. Patients who have been infected with the coronavirus and recovered could be the key to fighting the disease.
One potential treatment uses antibodies built up in the blood of patients who've had the illness. Dr. John LaPook shows us how testing is already underway.
What we're doing is monitoring these patients very closely.
This past weekend, Dr. Eric Salazar supervised a treatment at Houston Methodist Hospital he hopes will become the first proven therapy against COVID-19. Here's how it works. Blood taken from recovered patients contains antibodies that can attack the virus. Dr. Salazar and his team transfused plasma, the part of blood containing those antibodies, into 2 critically ill patients.
Have you discussed a goal for how many people you'd like to be able to treat a day using this method?
As many as possible.
Dr. Salazar is watching closely to see if the transfusion works. It may have helped in a small number of patients in China, but much more study is needed. Kindergarten teacher Julie Thaler, a COVID-19 survivor, has donated her blood to possibly be used in a similar transfusion in New York City.
I am one of the survivors. It's a tough ride. I got very lucky.
and it was a way that I could give back.
A lot of it's going to depend on, the donor pool.
Dr. Nicole Bouvier and her team at New York's Mount Sinai will soon be using the same treatment just performed in Houston. Why do you think this might work?
We have some idea, partially from the 1918 influenza pandemic, that taking blood plasma from one person and giving it to another actually may improve outcomes.
Antibodies against coronavirus are not only being used for treatment, they also help identify people who may have been infected without knowing it.
An aggressive testing regimen with our front lines to find out, who has levels of immunity is an opportunity to get back to the new normal as quickly as possible.
Lou Reese and Mei Mayhew are co-CEOs of United Biomedical, an international biotech company. They're one of several companies to develop a simple rapid blood test for COVID-19 antibodies to see if someone has been infected and built up immunity to the virus. Their current plan? Test as many of the residents of Colorado's rural San Miguel County as possible.
How many people do you think you'll be testing?
There's just under 8,000 in the county. We'll be able to find out who's been exposed and who has antibodies, and hence who has a certain level of immunity to this.
Once the antibody test is more widely available, researchers will be able to screen large numbers of potential donors for antibody-rich plasma to be used for treatment.
I don't think any center across the country is going to have any trouble recruiting donors that have recovered from COVID-19. These are incredibly generous people.
Teachers are still hard at work, even though school is now being taught online.
Before this COVID homeschooling began, photojournalist Kathy King and I traveled to Greene County to meet our top-notch teacher. We'll introduce you to her right after this break.
Do you know the secret to having the perfect lawn? Maple Leaf Landscaping does. With their 6-step turf care program, you can have a beautiful lawn all season long. Check their website for special discounts and leave the yard work to Maple Leaf, your year-round property care experts.
Hi, I'm Travis Ganser. Looking to update your bath, shower, or your entire bathroom? Ganser has the answer with Bath Creations by Ganser Company. We know you're busy. Give us 80 minutes for 80 years to make a smart decision on your bath remodel.
Let us help you find the bath of your dreams. Schedule your free in-home consultation or visit our beautiful showroom on the Beltline.
Remember, Ganser has the answer. A local family-owned business of 4 generations.
Ganser, that's the answer.
Our not-so-standard spring event is over soon.
Yeah, I'll take it. If you give us the 2 years of carefree scheduled maintenance.
That's standard.
And a turbocharged engine and a smartphone integration.
Yeah, all comes standard.
I know.
Oh, well, what if I gave you all of this for practically just a signature? You basically just sign and drive.
Don't tell her.
No.
Volkswagen's list of standard features goes on and on, but this event won't. Hurry in during the not-so-standard spring event, and you can lease a new 2020 Tiguan. 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month's payment, and 0 to its signing. Practically just sign then drive.
We are the Thrivers. Women with metastatic breast cancer. Standing in the struggle. Hustling through the hurt. Asking for science, not sorries. Our time for more time has come. Living longer is possible and proven in women taking Kisqali plus fulvestrant or a non-steroidal aromatase inhibitor. Kisqali is the only treatment in its class with proven overall survival results in 2 clinical trials, helping women live longer with HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer. Kisqali was also significantly more effective at delaying disease progression versus a non-steroidal aromatase inhibitor or fulvestrant alone. Kisqali can cause lung problems or an abnormal heartbeat, which can lead to death. It can cause serious liver problems and low white blood cell counts that may result in severe infections. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including breathing problems, cough, chest pain, a change in your heartbeat, dizziness, yellowing of the skin or eyes, dark urine, tiredness, loss of appetite, abdomen pain, bleeding, bruising, fever, chills, or other symptoms of an infection. Are or plan to become pregnant or breastfeeding. Avoid grapefruit during treatment. Kisqali is not approved for use with tamoxifen. It's our time to continue to shine because we are the Thrivers. Ask your doctor about Kisqali, the only treatment in its class proven to help women live longer in 2 clinical trials.
Do you know the secret to having the perfect lawn? Maple Leaf Landscaping does. With their 6-step turf care program, you can have a beautiful lawn all season long. Check their website for special discounts and leave the yard work to Maple Leaf, your year-round property care experts.
Well, a German baker has found a way of cheering up his clients by making cakes shaped as one of the country's most coveted items, toilet paper. Spreading cream around a marble cake and then wrapping it with fondant icing, the 36-year-old baker started doing toilet paper-shaped cakes only for fun. But word got out and demand skyrocketed. He now bakes 200 rolls a day, which helps keep his business employing 40 people afloat.
That's good.
Ingenuity. Well, there's something to be said about home.
Sometimes it takes leaving it to realize just how special it is. And that is the case with our top-notch teacher, Deb Freitag, from the wonderful village of Monticello.
There's no place like home.
Just like in the movie The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy proclaimed,
There's no place like home.
Home, as it's said, is where the heart is.
Such a family to each other.
For Deb Freitag, her heart is here in the small village of Monticello. Deb grew up on the street next to the school she attended. She lives in a different house on that same street now and teaches social studies at the same school, Monticello Public Schools.
As much as I love home, I love seeing what's out there.
She moved away for college and fell in love with, well, the world.
Everywhere I go, I'm just in awe of the beauty of the landscape and the welcoming people.
So think about what you want to say.
Over the years, she explored several countries in Europe, Asia, and Latin America, and every trip has a fascinating story.
And we stayed with an indigenous Shuar family in the Amazon rainforest and slept in a thatched hut with a mud floor and listened to the monkeys howling outside the whole night.
She uses her travel experiences and mementos she brings back to help create her curriculum.
There's so much out there and so many things we don't understand, and until we do understand them, we can't respect that. I want to help the kids see, I guess, how I see the world and how amazing it is, and that the diversity is such a powerful catalyst for positive things.
A catalyst to explore, educate, and play an active role in your community, wherever that may be.
There's no place like home.
This is what I'm supposed to do.
Wake up, honey. There's no place like home.
There's no place like home. It's absolutely true.
Deb, congratulations, and I know you love to travel, but right now, please just stay at home. Take your vitamin C and everything will be great. If you know of a top-notch teacher, and there are plenty of them out there, let me know. Nominate them at channel3000.com.
So we're not going to see another top-notch for a bit.
I'm going to guess not. You know, there's a lot of other school teachers out there now, a lot of moms and dads and all that. It's going to be interesting.
It sure is. All right, we'll be right back with the final check of your forecast.
When we face adversity, we find a way through it. It's about taking care of each other. It's the small parts that make a big difference. At Chevy, we promise to do ours. We're offering Chevy owners complimentary OnStar Crisis Assist services and Wi-Fi data. If you need a new Chevy, interest-free financing for 84 months with deferred payments for 120 days on many of our most popular models. You may even shop online and take delivery at home. It's just our way of doing our part.
I didn't choose this exact type of metastatic breast cancer, but I did pick clarity by knowing I have a treatment that goes right at it.
Discover Piqray, a treatment that specifically targets PIK3CA mutations in HR-positive, HER2-negative MBC. Piqray is taken with fulvestrant after progression on hormone therapy and helps people live longer without disease progression. Do not take Piqray if you've had severe allergic reactions to it or any of its ingredients. Piqray can cause serious side effects, including severe allergic and skin reactions, high blood sugar levels and diarrhea that are common and can be severe, and pneumonitis. Tell your doctor right away if you have symptoms of severe allergic reactions or high blood sugar while taking Piqray. Your doctor will monitor your blood sugar before and during treatment, and more often if you have type 2 diabetes. Before starting, tell your doctor if you have a history of diabetes, skin reactions, are or plan to become pregnant or breastfeeding. Common side effects include rash, nausea, tiredness, weakness, decreased appetite, mouth sores, vomiting, weight loss, hair loss, and changes in some blood tests. Ask your doctor about Piqray.
Listen, I love to grill, but we don't always have time. Go get them. That's when Johnsonville flame grilled sausage is perfect. Tastes grilled because Johnsonville already grilled it. So you get that famous Johnsonville flavor any night of the week.
Tonight at 5, the governor gives an update on the COVID-19 pandemic as numbers continue to climb in the Badger State. Plus, investigations are underway across the state as some companies are accused of price gouging during the pandemic. The story at 5.
For the latest coronavirus reports and breaking news, watch News 3 now and go to Channel 3000 to sign up for our daily email newsletter. Get the facts and tips to keep your family safe. News 3 Now, your local coronavirus headquarters.
Quite a lovely evening for us. Partly cloudy skies right now. We'll stay partly cloudy tonight and a little colder. Tuesday, variable cloudiness and cooler, but overall a nice dry stretch to start off the week. We'll be right back.